but we shall see, and I'll also give my prediction to what I think the score will be at the weekend.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to yet another match preview. The weekend is finally upon us, and today I'm feeling positive. Yeah, I'm feeling positive. I'm a positive Arsenal fan today because on Wednesday we drew 1-1 at home with Southampton. Wahey! And according to the majority of the fan base, a draw at home to Southampton and a loss at home to Burnley is now acceptable. Now that we have King Mikel in charge, it wasn't acceptable under Emery, but it is now that we have the greatest young coach in world football. And apparently anyone who says otherwise is just negative. So today I'm Mr. Positive. Okay. And I cannot wait. Cannot wait. Can you see the excitement on my face? I cannot wait to go to Goodison Park tomorrow and get absolutely slapped up. But hey, trust the process. Anyway, we've got a fair bit to get through today. Firstly, I'm going to run through King Mikel's pre-match press conference. I've had a little look. It looks like a load of waffle to me, to be honest with you. We're also going to talk about the story that David Luiz and Willian want Arteta out. You know, as Lee Gunner would probably say, they've joined the Rat Army. Rat Army! Well, hey. And then after that, I'm going to share the link. So you guys, yeah, can come on, have your say while we preview the Arsenal game as well as all the other games throughout the weekend. So if you're a Chelsea fan, Fulham fan, West Brom, Man United, don't care, anybody, I'll share the link in the comments section once we got through this first bit. And you can come on and have your say. Come on and have your say. Yeah. So, Mikel Arteta's press conference, or Mikel Waffle Arteta, should I say. Now, he was asked on the mood after the Southampton game, and he said, well, we had the disappointment of not winning the game, but at the same time, I think the players realised that with the difficulty of playing 35 minutes with 10 men, a draw probably was a result that we had to take. And they could see some positives as well in the resilience and the attitude they showed to hang on. And that result, well, I'm sorry, mate. Yeah. As much as I agree with you, you know, I agree. They showed the resilience. They showed the attitude to hold on, right? We was down to 10 men. It does become more difficult. But that result is still not acceptable. It's not acceptable. We're Arsenal Football Club. Sorry. But there you go. Let him have a waffle. Anyway, on Everton, it's always very tough to go to Goodison. I played there and I know it very well. And yeah, maybe you should have stayed there, mate. The teams are in two different moments. You're right about that one. We're 15th. But we are preparing the game to go there and beat them because we need a result. You're fucking right about that, sunshine. On the 1 year anniversary as Arsenal manager, let's see what he's got to say about this. Well, I think it's one of the most challenging years of the club's history. You're fucking not wrong there, mate. 15th. For many, many different reasons, I think we have made a lot of progress. Oh, do you? Does anybody else see any progress? Because I think we're going backwards. But there you go. Mikel knows best. And we have implemented a lot of positives here that have worked really, really well. Tell me, what are these positives then, Mikel? What are these positives? Oh, but sorry, I'm going back to being negative again. Sorry. I missed the positive today. I forgot about that. Yeah, King Mikel must be correct. We have lots of positives at the football club at the moment. Sorry. We've gone through structural changes all across the club that has obviously shaken the club big time. He's just waffling on here, isn't he? He's not actually telling us fuck all. I would say the highlights of the year is the 2 trophies that we won together. Yeah, the 2 trophies that seem to be keeping you in a job, mate. The 2 trophies that every other fucking Arsenal fan is living off. I think, and the most disappointing thing is that we haven't had our fans to take us through this difficult moment. Trust me, mate. Yeah, this whole Corona business and not being able to have fans in the stadium has done you a favour, sunshine. Because if you did have fans in the stadium, we'd be hounding you out right now, or some of us would. Others would be there sucking you off like they have been all year long. Anyway, moving on. I think it could have been a really positive year, but the recent form in the Premier League has taken the gloss of what we've done in the calendar year. What have you done? What have you done in the calendar year? The 15th, mate. Yeah, it's not just a recent form. It's the whole season. We've been shit. But we have to accept that our Premier League form in recent weeks has not been good enough. You're fucking right about that, mate. Yeah. On how difficult it's been. Well, I know and realise how difficult our job is in normal conditions. When you get to a club that has to go through what we have been through in a year, and on top of that, you have a pandemic. Well, I said this the other night. This is what pisses me off about these people in charge of Arsenal Football Club. We are not the only football club that has had to go through a pandemic. Yes, there are 20 football teams in the Premier League. 20 teams that have had to deal with a pandemic. We are not the only fucking club. So all of that is all a load of bollocks, a load of excuses. Rubbish. It's affecting the whole industry, and the way you can even live your profession and do what you are able to do normally. It is even more challenging, but it's what we have. At the same time, I'm telling you, I love what I do. I'm sure you do, mate. You're on £6 million a year. I would love being Arsenal manager if I was on £6 million a year. And I could guarantee you, I'd probably do a better fucking job than you. But no, sorry, positive Arsenal fan today. Sorry. I feel so lucky and privileged to represent this football club. So you should, mate. Because if it was up to me, you wouldn't be representing the football club anymore. You'd be out of your job. But there you go. We got absolute frauds and clowns in charge. And we got a fan base that accepts, mediocrity. So why should I be surprised? And there are circumstances and contexts that in this moment are what they are, and we have to face them because there is no other choice. He's waffling. I'm fed up with reading about it. I'm playing with 10 men. Now, this one was the one that interested me a little bit. Well, I said the other day, I think we have 7 red cards since I joined. It's actually 8, mate, but yeah, okay. 2 disciplinary and the rest is for different actions. Right, okay, so what are you saying there then? Are you saying that you're happy to have 7 red cards because there's a variation in the disciplinary side of it? I don't understand, I don't understand this whole waffling on business. What you should be saying is, yeah, 7 red cards is not fucking good enough under my management, and that needs to change. We have a discipline issue, and until these players sort their fucking attitudes out, it's not going to change. But there you go. Mikel wants to waffle. The last one with Gabby, he is 22 years old and settling into Premier League. Don't forget that. And there were two very different actions. But obviously, that in this moment, we cannot afford because the Premier League level is too high and the margins for us at the moment are too small to win or lose football matches. I'd agree with that. He was asked about concussion subs. We're not going to really dive into that too much. On whether Southampton is a turning point, well, it felt better. We could have won it at the end when Rob hit the post in the last minute, but we are lacking that luck. Well, you say it felt better, but a lot of Arsenal fans, including myself, would say for that first 45 minutes, mate, Southampton were not out of second gear. Yeah, we didn't even get going until the goal. It was a complete farce and a joke, you know, and you're just lucky that we have a 19-year-old kid who's very, very highly talented who actually decided, do you know what? Fuck these wankers around me. I'm going to try and do something on my own. Yeah, and went round free man, played the ball to Nketiah, who played it to Aubameyang, and there was no way Aubameyang was missing from there. So really and truly, Aubameyang saved your job again. But I really like, because a team, when it's in this moment, can completely drop and give up. But the team never did that. I think it's completely the opposite, and I'm proud to see the reaction from the team. But right now, what we need is to win football matches, and well, that's our reality. It is the reality, mate. Because 15th for Arsenal Football Club is not fucking good enough. On whether he'll rotate for Man City in the Cup, I'm not interested in that bollocks. Fitness of Mari, Mustafi and Martinelli. At the moment, we have to look at the next game. There are players that are ending the last phase of their rehab, like Callum, and Pablo has already played some minutes in the Europa League. Yeah, probably our second best centre-back behind Gabriel. He's played some minutes. That was about a week ago, week and a half ago. Where's he been since? Your signing, your player. Where's he been? Gabriel Martinelli is very close to be available and fit to be part of us, which is great news, and we'll see what happens. Do you know what? Do you know what? If he comes back and he's fit and Arteta starts him, which I don't trust that he will, then there's going to be a lot of expectation on his shoulders, and I feel sorry for the geezer. You know, a lot of people seem to think that he's going to be our saviour. Yeah. On who will replace Gabriel? Well, let's see. Who do we have available tomorrow? We've lost Gabby now with the red card. We will assess them today and decide who is best player to go and try and beat Everton. Well, I can tell you now, right, without even seeing the team lineup, it's going to be David Luiz and Rob Holding. And if it's not David Luiz and Rob Holding, it'll probably be Mustafi and Rob Holding. Yeah. Either way, Rob Holding's starting again. Questionable whether he deserves to or not. I know he nearly scored against Southampton the other night, but up until then, he was shit, and he has been shit for weeks. David Luiz, you know, seems to be out of favour a little bit with his manager now, but maybe that might have something to do with the story that we're going to dive into in a minute. And let's be real. As much as I'd say I'd love to see William Saliba, it's not going to happen, is it? You know, because this manager, he don't really rate, you know, young up-and-coming players. He doesn't give them a chance. He just dashes them out and keeps these men here that are not fucking good enough for the team. But there you go. On whether he feels supported, here we go. This will be one. This will be interesting. Well, I said it from the start that that I felt really supported by the owners, by the board, by the technical director. Not surprised, mate, because their ambition is on the fucking floor as well. You know, after Edu's comments the other day, I don't trust these people, just like I don't trust you. But there we go. And then by everybody who is at the club, because at the end of the day, it's a feeling that I feel with the staff, with the coaching, with the players, which are the most important ones. What chemistry do you have with them? What understanding do you have? Do they follow you? Do they believe in what you're trying to do? And I always have to say thank you, because I haven't seen anything that goes against what we are trying to do. Well, I have. The performances week in, week out. Are you telling me that they're seriously implementing what you want them to do? Because if that's the case, mate, you're just proving my point, which is you're not fucking good enough. But it's like, hang on, but it's like anything in this industry, you need results. It is a results-based business. You are correct. But after a big shake-up, you need to find stability. I know to do that, we need time. We all knew, at least the people who made the decision with me, that this wasn't a quick fix. This is going to take time, and when you are shaking things up, it can take a while. I agree, mate. It can take a little bit of time, but you only get time if you are showing us something acceptable on the pitch. You know, we knew that going from 8th place last season wasn't, you know, we didn't do enough in the summer to warrant saying that we could qualify in the top 4. Well, I didn't. A lot of this fan base still did. But anyway, but we're going backwards, mate. Backwards. Yeah, not good enough. On injuries, we have a few doubts. Obviously, I cannot tell you who, but we have a few doubts for tomorrow. Yeah, whatever. There is one more point that I want to get to. Ainsley, here we go. On whether Ainsley, Maitland-Niles will start. Ainsley, I think he had a good game. I think he's evolving really good. I think he's made in this year a big progress, and he's in much better place than a year ago. Well, that's incorrect, mate, because a year ago, he was starting football matches. He decided to stay at Arsenal because you asked him to, and you turned down a £20 million bid from Wolves. And since then, he's not really had a fucking look-in. And the only reason he got a look-in against Southampton was because your son, yeah, Hecky B, was suspended. But of course, Hecky B is back. Hecky B is back for this game. And I can tell you all now, Arsenal fans, he will start. He will start because he's Mikel Arteta's son. He will start, and Ainsley will be dashed out again. But there you go. He needs to keep doing what he's doing. Well, that's, you know, that's obvious. Of course he needs to keep doing what he's doing. But why is he going to keep doing what he's doing when a player who has been shit all season starts ahead of him? And he'll start ahead of him again tomorrow. Guarantee you. And we'll get to watch Richarlison put Bellerin on toast, you know? Even better. So positive today. Positivity. On Martinelli, I ain't going to bother about that too much because at the end of the day, it's all hearsay. He's not ready to start for Arsenal yet. He's not quite back from his injury yet. So yeah, that is Mikel Arteta's press conference. Now, I said this a couple of weeks ago, and it seems to be coming true. I said, yeah, before I get into this, actually, sorry, there are a couple of people in the comments. I will read your comments out. So, Red Lucifer, hello, good morning, Brandon. It's actually good evening for me here. I'm not quite sure where you are, mate. But yeah, good morning, good evening, whatever you like. Nice to see you here, mate. Red Lucifer also puts, previously a draw at Southampton was awful, but this time it is perfectly okay. Oh yeah, I know, mate. You know, I was watching fan cams on AFTV earlier. I'm not going to name him, but you all know who he is. He was going absolutely mental about the fact that Unai Emery got a draw at Southampton. But now that it's King Mikel, yeah, it's perfectly acceptable. But there you go. It's not just him. There are other Arsenal fans who say the same thing. But there you go. Also, yeah, I did actually schedule this stream to be starting at 6 o'clock. So I apologise to anybody who, you know, hasn't caught the stream or was waiting till 6. I've had to start a little bit earlier. I've got a few things to do later on tonight. So apologies for that. But there you go. It is what it is. Mr. 27th of December says, it's the arrogance for me that does it. Yeah, he's an arrogant guy. He is a complete... And we heard this. We heard these stories coming out of Arsenal that when Wenger was leaving Arsenal, I'm sure one of them was Aaron Ramsey, but there was a couple of Arsenal players who said that if Mikel got the job, they wouldn't be staying at Arsenal because he's too much of an arrogant pig, basically. And there you go. It is beginning to show. And hopefully we won't have to put up with his bullshit much longer. But there you go. Sam says, are you confident against Everton? Well, we're going to get into that, sunshine. But his short answer is no. I'm not confident in any game. If we can lose to Burnley and only scrape a draw against Southampton, why should I be confident that we can beat Everton? Red Lucifer, it's 1:45 in Malaysia. Oh, 1:43 a.m. Jesus Christ, mate. Well, I appreciate you. Watching, considering the time that it is, mate. Yeah, I appreciate you tuning in. And big up to you. Malaysia, it's a nice place. Nice place. So, anyway, moving on. We're going to get into this story about David Luiz and Willian wanting King Mikel out, and looks like they've joined the Rat Army. They've joined the Rat Army, Lee Gunner. They've joined the Rats. They are now Rats. Well, what can I say? Not a lot, really. It doesn't surprise me too much. I've said it in previous weeks, right? That isn't it funny how every single time before a match day, the press are always bringing out a negative story surrounding Arsenal. Yeah, they know what they're doing. They're clever. They're not stupid. They get a story and they go, yeah, we're going to bring this out right before match day. Because if we bring this out, it's going to piss the fans off. And then it's also going to add to the pressure on the players and the manager. So they're not stupid. They know what they're doing, right? 100%. Said it in recent weeks. With regards to Willian wanting the manager out, right? If that is true, then I'm sorry, but how can you want a guy out who plays you consistently week in, week out, no matter whether you're playing shit or not? Yeah, so I don't believe this story one little bit. With regards to David Luiz, right? Again, how can you want a manager out who offered you a brand new 1-year contract at a football club that you're not good enough to play for, even though you was consistently putting in shit performances? In fact, I remember, if I remember correctly, they gave you the new contract straight after you got a straight red against Manchester City and gave away a penalty. Right? So this guy puts his faith in you, and now you want him gone. Well, I'd hate to tell you to, right? But if a new manager comes in, and it's a manager that I might want, for example, you guys, you're gone, mate. You're getting dashed out. Do you know why? Because you're shit. Yeah? The pair of you are crap. Right? So, not too much on that story, but yeah, doesn't surprise me that we're hearing negativity surrounding Arsenal, because let's be real, what is there to be positive about? Yeah. Not got many people watching today, but if you are watching, which I know a couple of you are, smash them likes up. Smash them likes up. You know, help this channel grow. Help this channel grow, and we can get our voice out there a bit more. You know, Rat Army, Rat Army. Anyway, I was going to get a couple of guys on. If you do want to come on, smash it on the comments. But there are only a couple of you watching, so it's pretty pointless me getting anybody on, really. But I am going to run through the preview to the Arsenal game. Like I said, a lot of the fact that there's only a couple of you watching has probably got to do with the fact that, you know, I've started the stream early, and again, I apologise for that. Red Lucifer again says, didn't those two do that same thing at Chelsea? Yes, they did, mate. You're correct there. Apparently, Willian was quite instrumental in forcing Mourinho out and getting Mourinho the sack. And David Luiz and Willian were also part of the group that wanted Conte gone. So it wouldn't surprise me if the story was true. Yeah, because footballers nowadays, they have too much power. Player power is a thing. Yeah. But at the same time, for example, like Willian, if he does want this manager gone, then he's pretty damn thick, isn't he? Because this manager consistently plays you week in, week out when you've been shit. Same for David Luiz. How can you want this manager out when he gave you a brand new contract? Even knows you was consistently playing shit. But there you go. Hopefully it's true, and hopefully they succeed in getting the manager out, and then we can get a proper manager to come and manage this football club who will dash these players out as well. But there you go. So it's like I said, it's not worth me getting anybody on. It's unfortunate, really. I have started the stream early, and again, I apologise for that. Busy guy. Hopefully, a bit later on, if you haven't subscribed already and you don't know what this channel is, I will hopefully later on at 6:30 be on the Arsenal Lounge, so go and check that out. I'm sure a lot of you already subscribed to that channel anyway. I know a lot of you are subscribed to me already, but anybody who isn't subscribed, please, I've done. Oh dear. I don't know what's going on here tonight. just go and click that button. Go and click that subscribe. I don't know what happened there. You lost me for a minute there. Anyway, so getting on to the Arsenal Everton preview. Oh dear, I'm so excited. Can't wait. Can't wait to get an absolute slapping tomorrow. Can't wait. So excited now, you know, I've got to be a positive Arsenal fan. Positive Arsenal fans don't mind slappings at Goodison Park, you know. So can't wait, buzzing. Team lineup. Here we go. I'm going to go for what Mikel Arteta is going to pick, I think, because I keep doing my own lineups, but he never picks them. So let's go for what we think Mikel will go with. Bernd Leno in goal. Has to be Bernd Leno in goal. Said it before. There is no other goalkeeper, but at the same time, don't think he's good enough. But there you go. You know, we all know for a fact that wherever he is, the fashion model, yeah, Hecky B is back. He is our saviour. He is back. He's back. I cannot wait to see him get roasted by Richarlison tomorrow. I cannot wait. Because if we're being real, he's going to start. Yeah, he's going to start because Mikel loves him. He's his little love child. Doesn't matter that Ainsley Maitland-Niles had a good game the other night because, you know, we've got Hecky B, the best right back in the world. Obviously, we've got no Gabriel, so centre back pairing, I should say, would be Rob Holding and have I got a photo of David Luiz? Probably not. No. That shows how bloody good I am and prepared I am tonight. Apologies for that, but I reckon it will be David Luiz. No chance we're seeing Saliba, is there? No chance. Yeah. Even if we had no defenders, I don't think we'd see Saliba. I think he'd play a midfielder at centre back or even a striker, you know. But there you go. Where's all my overlays gone? Tierney at left back. Yeah. Will we go with back three? Will we go with back four? There's a possibility it could be a back three. If it is a back three, then it'll probably be Tierney as a left centre back. So I'm going to go based on Mikel Arteta, like I said, and I think he will play a back three with Tierney, the left-sided centre back. Saka, left wing back. He's been easily our best player in recent weeks. Took control of that game against Southampton. Like I said earlier, it looked like he just went, do you know what, you lot, you're all shit. Give me the ball, let me do something. And he did. And he's shown his talent. Quality player. If we can get other quality players around him, I think he'll be a star in the future. But if we continue on this path that we are on now, then he'll probably go elsewhere for a lot of money, and we'll all be back to square one again, moaning and complaining about our best players leaving the club. But like I've said before, at the moment, the club is a reflection of the fan base, and the fan base is a joke. Like I said, a defeat at home to Burnley and a draw at home to Southampton is now acceptable. It is where we're at, people, and we're all positive. King Mikel. Midfield, Mohamed El Neni, and his other little love child, his other little son, Danny Ceballos, who again has been crap since he's come back. But there you go. He's Mikel's son. We can't say anything bad about him because he'll play. And you know, we've got to get behind our team and support our team because Danny Ceballos is part of our team. I'd fuck him off back to Real Madrid in January. But there you go. Then on the right hand side, I would go with a Nicola Pepe. Didn't even see him playing against Southampton. Don't know where he was. Did anybody else see him? Anybody? No, me neither. I didn't see him. He was nowhere to be seen. £72 million down the pisser. Yeah. He's got till the end of the season. Otherwise, I'd cut my losses. I seriously would, because he's not good enough. But there you go. In the 10, I would like to see Emil Smith-Rowe, but we know that's not going to happen because if you play good in this team, yeah, unless you're already an established member of the starting 11, yeah, if you play good, you get left at home, right? So I'm not expecting to see Smith-Rowe. Probably won't even have him on the bench because that is what this manager does. In the 10, I fully expect to see Alex Lacazette. Didn't play against Southampton. We can't say he was unlucky not to play against Southampton because of a player who has been crap all season. Crap. Left hand side now. I will probably. What will Mikel Arteta do? It's going to be Willian, isn't it? It's going to be Willian on the left or the right, and Pepe on the left or the right. Back three, if we go with the back three, that is. Again, this guy, crap, not good enough. Tear his contract up in January. In fact, don't wait till January. Tear it up now. Tear it up now. Yeah, we've got 3 more years of this shit. Whoever made that deal, Edu, should be sacked. Sacked tonight. But we won't do it because, you know, that's what we do here at Arsenal. And everybody's living off this. Oh, it'll be all right. We'll get some players in January and we'll start climbing that league table. And then next season is where we can start to see where we're at. We won't get anybody in January. And if we do get somebody in January, it'll either be a loan, yeah, or we'll probably go back to Chelsea again and go, oh, do you know what? Alonso looks good, doesn't he? How old is he? Oh, is he in his 30s? Yeah, he's in his 30s. Oh, I'll tell you what, Alonso, we'll give you a 3-year contract, mate. 3 years. Come to Arsenal. Come to the Banter Club. Because that's what we do here at Arsenal. So yeah, stop living off this January transfer window bullshit, because it is bullshit. And then up front, my man, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, scored the other night against Southampton. But apart from that, if we're being real, and we are being real, we are real fans on this channel here. We voice facts on this channel. Yeah, we don't talk bollocks on this channel. We talk the facts. And the fact is he scored against Southampton the other day. Yes, but apart from that, what did he actually do? Nothing. Yeah, not a fucking thing. Again, another player who was missing all game, missing. Apart from when he put the ball in the back of the net. But listen, mate, my 3-year-old could have put that ball in the back of the net from that position. Yeah, we expect better from you. You're the captain. You're the leader of the team, and whether you're the captain because you lead by example on the pitch, or because you're a leader, we need to see better from you. And I personally think that he's sort of thinking to himself, what the fuck did I sign that deal for? What did I do? What did I do? Yeah, I could have furthered my career and gone elsewhere and won something. I'm sitting 15th, 15th in the league, man. 15th on the way to the championship. But it's okay because we've got the best young coach in the world, King Mikel. So even if we get relegated, we'll be straight back up again. This fan base, mate, honestly. Anyway, so that will be the starting 11, I think. I'm going to get on to a couple of comments, which it is all Red Lucifer. Big up to you, my guy. And then I'll give you my score prediction. Interesting. Yep, already subbed and liked. Cheers for that, my guy. I appreciate it. Big up to yourself. Yeah, appreciate it, mate. Appreciate it. And share this stream with all your friends. See if we can get some more people watching, some more subscribers, we're going to try and build this channel up, and hopefully we can get you guys on as well. I'm quite happy to get anybody on the channel who wants to come on, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to make this a regular thing on a Friday. So when we're previewing the games, whether it be Arsenal or whoever, which it will be Arsenal because I'm an Arsenal fan, but I think we're going to do it where we preview every single game across the weekend so that any fan can come on. Doesn't matter who you support. If you want to come on, you want to have your say, you can come on and have your say. No worries whatsoever. Red Lucifer again. Hecky B, the fashion model. Yeah. Fucking, this waster's going to start. You know it. We know it for a fact. And we're going to see Richarlison getting, Richarlison is going to absolutely crucify him. I can see it coming already. What's your prediction, honestly? We're going to get onto that, mate. Which channel will I be on later? I will be on a channel called the Arsenal Lounge. If you don't know what that is, type it in on YouTube. Big channel, yeah. A couple of guys will be on there as well. Egal, and a few other people, a few of our Arsenal fans. African Gooner as well. I know you guys all enjoyed him coming on to my channel last week, I think it was. He'll be on there as well. All things Arsenal, talking all things Arsenal. If you haven't subscribed and you don't know the channel, get yourself over there. Get yourself over there. Now we're going to get on to the prediction. And Red Lucifer asks me here, what is your prediction, honestly? Honestly, right, I'm a positive Arsenal fan today. Positive Arsenal fan. So, to me, it doesn't matter if we win, draw, or lose. Yeah, doesn't matter if we win, draw, or lose, because we've got King Mikel. No, honestly, mate. Honestly, Goodison Park. It's a tough game. It is a game. We're going to have a centre back pairing of David Luiz and Rob Holding, and that already spells trouble. Yeah. Hecky B is probably going to start right back. Yeah. Everton have been hit and miss this season. Their form's sort of picked up recently, definitely. And we're probably playing them at the wrong time. But there you go. We are 15th and we are crap. So we're playing every team at the wrong time at the moment. Carlo Ancelotti, in charge of them. The guy's won pretty much everything there is to win in football. But he's nothing on Mikel Arteta, because he's won the FA Cup and the Community Shield. You know, best young coach in world football. I've got to stop saying this. I've got to stop with all the sarcasm. It's not good. Do you know what? It's a tough one to call. It is a tough one to call, because I'm fairly certain that Everton are the team that Arsenal have scored the most goals against ever since the Premier League era has started. We always tend to get goals against them, but at the moment we can't hit a barn door. We was a bit lucky and fortunate that we had a bit of individual brilliance in the game against Southampton the other night from Saka to get our goal. Otherwise, I don't think we would have scored in that either. So, if I'm being honest, I can't see us getting anything out of this game, if I'm being honest. But you kind of live in hope, and hope that Arsenal will pull something out the bag. You hope that these players will finally wake up and realise the predicament that we're in. And you just sort of live on hope that they're not going to be strolling around the pitch all game doing fuck all like they have been recently. But I am going to go for... I want to say 2-1 to Arsenal. But, and this is a big but, have we scored 2 goals in the game all season? I don't think we have. That goal the other night was the first goal that we scored from open play in the Premier League since Manchester United. So really and truly, if I'm being honest, I think it's probably going to end up being 2-1 to Everton. In which case, I'll say it again, this manager will have to fucking go. But he won't, because we've got too many Arsenal fans giving him all that. Mikel. But there you go. Is what it is. Red Lucifer, Egal from the Football Terrace. Yes, mate. Egal will be on there. I doubt he'll talk too much, because I think he is actually the one who's in control of the channel. So he's going to be asking us questions. But yeah, I like Egal. He's an all right bloke. He's always positive. Yeah, it's nice to hear the positivity from this Arsenal fan base sometimes. And to be honest with you, I get on with the girl. I have nothing against the guy. And I know he fully supports this manager, which I don't. But opinions, who's right, who's wrong. It is what it is. Red Lucifer, I think it will be 3-1 Everton, looking at their form now. Do you know what, mate? I'm not going to argue with that. Because you could be right. I can't see anything other than an Everton win tomorrow. And that's sad to say. It really is sad to say. How the mighty have fallen. Yeah, how the mighty have fallen. But it is what it is. And like I said before, until we sack this manager, until we get rid of these fucking idiots in charge of the recruitment, nothing is going to change. But that won't happen either, because the fan base, like I said earlier, is too busy wanking over Mikel. Mikel, the greatest young coach in world football. There we go. Lyric, I'm glad I'm making you laugh, mate. Positive Arsenal fan today. And Red Lucifer, Egal is Ty. He's on that level. He's on the Ty level. But I respect the guy. I respect him, because He has his opinion. Yeah, it might not always be the correct opinion. In fact, you know, a lot of people tend to disagree with his opinion, but you are not changing his mind. Yeah, once he's made his mind up, if he's backing the manager, he knows he's backing the manager to the hill. Yeah, and if he's not backing the manager, yeah, you know it's already done, because these two, yeah, Egal and Ty, are probably the most positive Arsenal fans in the entire Arsenal fan base. So if these guys are not backing a process and not backing a manager, then you know things are really, really bad. Lyric said, the one thing I will say about Gal is he never flip-flops. He backs his manager. Exactly, mate. That's what I just said. 100%. He's not a flip-flopper. Yeah, he'll back the manager to the hill until eventually things become that bad that he can no longer defend him. But for now, yeah, for now, he still backs the manager. I know that, and he yeah, yeah. Red Lucifer, even Ty doesn't flip flop on their opinions. No, he doesn't. You're correct. So like I just said, they will back the manager, they will back the process, they will back everything to the hill. Yeah, until it becomes unbackable. And when that day comes, and either Ty or Egal comes out and says Mikel Arteta out, or whatever, out, then it's really, really bad at Arsenal, which it is anyway. But they still find some positivity in this, and that's fair enough. That's it's their opinion. Even Arsenal have made DT look deluded now. Well, he is. He is in a way, because look, I'm not calling the guy out. I like DT. Yeah, he got me in. He sort of got me into this YouTube thing anyway, because I used to, I still do enjoy watching his videos on his channel. I enjoy watching his videos on AFTV. But he's backed this manager so hard that he now cannot go back on that, because then he will look stupid. So he's another one. He's living on hope that Mikel Arteta can do something. He's living on hope that we've got the right guy. But I can tell you now, I don't think we have. But again, it's DT's opinion, yeah, and I have my opinion, and other fans within the fan base have their opinion, right? The fans that I don't like are the fans that go, "Oh, we're crap, but I back the manager," and then they go, "Oh, haha, Tottenham lost, ha ha ha," forgetting that we are 15th. They're the fans that I don't like. Yeah, they're the fans that piss me right off, because they just accept mediocrity. Yeah. Anyway, guys, it's come to that time to end the stream. Anybody who is watching who I haven't already said this to, I apologize, because I had to start the stream a little bit earlier. But there will be next week, and like I said, we're going to make this a regular thing. If I can get enough people on the stream, yeah, if I can get enough people watching, what we'll do is we'll preview every single game throughout the weekend. But today, I think that's it's a little bit pointless. So there you go, Everton preview. We've been through Mikel Arteta's pre-match press conference, or waffle, whatever you want to call it. We've been through and spoke about. We've been through and spoke about Willian and David Luiz turning on Arteta, mate. Like I said, my thoughts on the matter is, doesn't surprise me. Yeah, the players I think I said it a week ago. I think he's lost the dressing room, but other people don't think he has. And it doesn't surprise me from them too. You know, they was part of the player group that forced Mourinho out of Chelsea. They was also part of the player group that forced Conte out of Chelsea. But what does surprise me is they are also two players. Yeah, Willian, who doesn't matter if he plays shit. Yeah, this manager trusts him. For some reason, this manager plays him week in, week out, whether he's been shit or not. David Luiz was absolutely dreadful, and then this manager gave him a new contract. So, if this is true, then this would, if it was me and I was Mikel Arteta, this would feel like a complete stab in the back. And it's wrong. But like I said earlier, right, the media are very, very clever. Very, very clever. You know, they know that bringing out a negative story right before match day is going to get to us fans. It's going to piss us off, and it's going to add pressure to this player, the players, and this manager. Last comment, Red Lucifer. No worries, mate. You're doing a great job. Hope your channel grows, and we'll share. Cheers. Thank you, mate. I appreciate the support. And like I said, share. And I have no issues in anybody coming on and having their say. I know it's early in the morning where you are, very early in the morning. I'm surprised that you're not fast asleep, because I would be, mate. And I appreciate you coming and watching, and everybody who has watched today. But there you go. That is the preview. Hopefully we can get 3 points. I'm not going to hold my breath. Yeah, I'm not going to put my house or my car on it, because we're crap. Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you haven't already, smash the like button, hit the share button, and we will be back after the Everton game tomorrow.